Hi, I'm Brian Fraley, Fire Chief, Clinton Township Division of Fire. Would you know where to go or what to do if an emergency were to occur in your area? How would you communicate, receive information, or get the help you need? Since September is National Preparedness Month, it is a perfect time to ask those questions. Franklin County Emergency Management and Homeland Security urges residents to take the following steps in order to create a disaster plan. Know which disasters are most common to Franklin County. Gather information on how to prepare for each type of disaster. Learn how you will receive emergency information. Find evacuation routes. Locate public shelters and special needs shelters if you have family members who qualify. Learn about the emergency plans for your children's schools. If you have a pet, identify hotels that accept pets or the nearest pet-friendly shelter. Discuss what to do for power outages and personal injuries. Assure that each family member, even the youngest, knows 2 escape routes from the home. Learn how to turn off all the utilities such as power, water, and gas. Post important and emergency telephone numbers. Make a copy of all medical information, prescriptions, and so forth. Review insurance documents and take photos of your home inside and out. Have 2 designated emergency contacts, 1 local and 1 distant, perhaps even out of state. Have 2 meeting places, 1 near the home in case of fire and 1 outside your neighborhood in case you cannot return after the disaster. Start by checking your home for hazards. All flammables and chemicals are fire or health hazards. Keep a copy of your plan and your emergency supply kits and a list of important information and contacts in your wallet. Share your plan with your family, friends, and others, and practice your plan. As you develop a family communication plan, consider the following. Your family may not be together when a disaster strikes. Plan on how you will contact one another and review what you will do in different situations. An out-of-town friend or relative may not be impacted by the same emergency and would be a good check-in person for all family members. Establish meeting places both close to home for emergencies such as fires and away from home for more widespread disasters. Sometimes staying in your home is the best way to avoid greater danger. Consider what supplies you will need to safely shelter in place alone or with friends, family, or neighbors. Have a plan in place to communicate with those outside your home to ensure your continued safety. There could be times when you will need to stay put and create a barrier between yourself and potentially contaminated air outside. This is known as sealing the room. For more information about sealing the room, visit www.ready.gov. If you need to leave your home, plan on how you will leave and where you will go. Choose several destinations in different directions so you have many options in an emergency. Ask about evacuation plans in place where you spend time, including work, community organizations, and other places you frequent. If you typically rely on elevators, have a backup plan in case they are not working. If you're a pet owner, consider your pets and service animals in your plan. Keep pet supplies in your emergency kit. Be sure your pet has a microchip or has tags on at all times. Consider locating a friend, family member, or boarding facility that can keep your pet in a more familiar and less stressful place than a public shelter. You can find more information and download and fill out a family emergency plan or use them as a guide to create your own at www.ready.gov.